Okay, so we have our basic office layout here set up here. Um, so first thing we're going to do is to actually create the item actor. So right click here, then new scene. Let's name this item, and then the item that's going to be gonna like snap and move around is just a sprite. Okay, it's just a simple basic sprite, and then it's just going to have a script here. Put in the script. Okay, put that there, and then we are going to use the um, ready function, and then most importantly is the physics process. Okay, and then um, we are going to somehow reference any of these tile sets that's in the office. So I'm just going to have a script here, which will be a global script that is going to be named game manager. Okay. Um, yes. Okay. So this game manager will only store the reference to any of these tile maps here. I'm just gonna have to pick the floor tile map. Doesn't really matter because we're only going to use the uh, each cell positions of this tile map, so we can just use that position to snap this item around and actually move it anywhere in this tile map. Okay, now back to game manager, to create variable here called um, tile map. Okay, the office, going to add a script too there, and going to ready, add a ready function, and then call in the game manager. Oh, I haven't added it yet, so go to auto load, make this script global. Okay, now that's global. You can just call it here, then tile map would be equal to the, let's say, floor. Okay, yeah, okay, so once that's ready, once all of these nodes are ready, it's going to call the game manager tile map, and then just going to save this reference into the singleton here, and then we're going to use that here, the item also. So yeah, let's go back to actors, item, then here I'm going to, let's go to offset and then just turn off this centered here. So the sprites are actually going to be on the top left, not on the center. Okay, then drag this plant here, that, so it's going to be positioned on the top left rather than going centered. Now we are going to add an area because we're going to use this later for collision detection and stuff. Oh wait, no, actually we're just going to use the lamp first because this sprite is actually 16 by 32, so I'm going to use the lamp first because this lamp is 16 by 16. Okay, now bring back that area 2D, then snap that to the actual 16 by 16 size, and make sure to leave a gap here, 1 pixel gaps, because otherwise it will just um, detect that there's a neighbor. Let's say there's two items between side by side that are being placed in our map. Then you won't be able to place them beside each other because it will actually kind of like touch each other. So yeah, you're going to leave a gap here. Then save that first. Then go back to the script. Okay. Then in the physics process, now this is the interesting part because this will actually handle um, which position it's going to be the map. Um, so yeah, I have the tile map reference here. Okay, now go to physics. Yeah, so actually let's just change this into process. Okay, now remember when we save a reference to the tile map, so we're going to use that here. So let's create a new variable here called mouse tile. Okay, then game manager tile map, and then map to world, and then get global mouse position. So this will return the mouse position based on the cells on the tile map. You can actually um, say, hold up. You can actually open the documentation here and then can see the functions that uses this right here, map to world. It actually returns a vector2 that will return the position of the tile that is wherever our mouse is hovering, wherever our mouse is hovering anywhere here. So by default it will return these tiles top left right here. Okay, so let's say where our mouse is right here, then that vector2 will return this top left of this cell itself. Then if I'm going to hover here, will return the tiles top left position here. Okay, that's basically it. Finally, you can just call the sprite's global position into whatever our world position is. Okay, you can actually see that now when I instantiate this object to our office itself. But first, I'm going to go to the office, then create a new node here, node 2D, then that node 2D to create a new Y sort because Y sort will actually automatically sort your objects. Yeah, so let's try it out. Go to Y sort and drag the item itself here. Okay, now we're not gonna move that anywhere because we're just going to play that now. See if that would move. Yeah, as you can see, follows the mouse whenever our mouse is um it's gonna snap there, but snap snaps based on our um um tile map cell position. Yeah. Now that we have this, we are able to snap the objects into our office map here. Actually just going to delete this. Yeah, no, not yet. Okay, because what I'm about to do is that we are going to actually put the item to the world. Okay, now going to make a new function here. It will be, oh no, not actually. Just go to the item and then just um, we don't have a GUI, but oh yeah, because it's an auto. Okay, so we're going to do a new function and then just make a new unhandled input. Okay, set the process into set process to false. Pass in the false and then um, set the unhandled input. Yeah, unhandled input equals false. Okay, so that will actually stop whenever we click the left mouse button. It will effectively just stop processing this, so it will stop following our mouse. It stops following around. Okay, and it disables this unhandled input also. Okay, so let's go back, try it out. See, now it's still following. Now when I press left mouse button, it stops. Okay, so